All right, guys, so we are back with another video. We got a lot of tree work lined up this week, and that's what we are here to record. Got my 550 here. Look, we did a makeshift box. Instead of spending $8,000 on a brand new box that I'm gonna be able to use as just a chipper box only, we basically just did like a makeshift one out of, I don't even know what that is. It's like some sort of fabric. And we actually used wire mesh. And we put a board up front, and it just worked out perfect. It comes on and off as we need to. We do tree work, but we don't do it as often as tree companies. I mean, we're looking to. You know, I have a brand new chipper that I barely use, but when I do use it, it obviously makes us some money. This thing's a beast, man. I think it was like 70, 80 grand. It doesn't even have that many hours on it. It's brand new, basically. We don't use it a lot because we're not doing that much tree work yet. And the reason I say yet is because, you know, I'm one person. I'm focusing on a lot of other parts of the company. But I'm happy I have it because then we do jobs like this, especially in the winter time where we make, you know, a lot of money. And this week, we have a lot of tree work lined up. So that's typically what I do, right, with these tree jobs. And this is something that you guys can take and do as a landscape business owner with any type of work. If there's a specific thing that you don't do, or there's a specific thing that you do, but you need a certain like piece of equipment, aerations, for example, right? Instead of doing an aeration like once a day, every other week, or whatever it is, and you gotta go rent an aerator, or you gotta rent some sort of piece of equipment, stack them all up, get the jobs, and try to like schedule them out a month in advance, and try to just fill that week. That way, when you rent the equipment, you're actually efficient and you make a lot more money. That's basically what we did. Is like, we have a lot of tree work lined up that we lined up over the winter. It's the end of February now. We've been getting slammed with snow. And now that we have like a good 2 weeks of good weather, basically we're just gonna bang them all out. And it's gonna be one after the other. And it's just gonna be great. We're here now, we're just checking in on the guys. You know, I had to answer a 250 question test about tree work to get my tree license. And I've never climbed a tree in my life. It's crazy the way that it works though. Like, they make you get all these things for like you to hire employees anyways. So pretty much what he's doing is he just made a cut. That little 45-degree slot in there that you see, that little cut, that's like what's gonna allow for them to be able to actually pull it. And then he's cutting from behind it. You see now, you see the space closing? They're pulling now. He's my guy that usually cuts my trees, but he got injured his hand, so just being careful, you know. All right, guys, so like I was saying, we are on this property for about 4 to 5 trees. We have already gotten 2 down in the back. We got this one right here. This one's all like broken and dead. I don't exactly know why, but it's the way of life. So we're cutting it for safety reasons, obviously. You know, it looks like a branch already broke off the tree, landed in the other tree. Now it's just a matter of time for that branch to literally fall all the way through. So obviously, you know, it becomes dangerous if you have cars here or anything like that. I'll show you guys real quick. The reason that we are here is because that sauna in the back, a tree fell on it. Check that out. Crazy. And I had told them, because we helped them with the sauna, like the trees and the bushes around it. And I said, you should cut down those trees. They're dead. He's like, nah, they're fine. And I was like, I'm telling you, they're going to fall over one day or the other or the next. And sure enough, they came down. They were dead, and then we've had a lot of like wind storms lately for some reason. That's just like a piece of advice for you guys. Like if you guys have clients, whether you do tree work or not in-house, I mean, sub it out, man, make some money. You know, like let's just say I didn't do tree work and I came here. I'd just recommend him take the trees down. I'd have a tree company come in and give me a price. I'd mark it up a little bit, send it over to him, and if he wants to do it, great. You know what I mean? If he doesn't, move on. You have a lot more other clients to try to like upsell them on work. That's the cool thing about tree work. It's good money and it's fast money. You get paid when the job is done. It's also very important that you have experienced guys when you are doing this kind of work, because this kind of work is very dangerous. The insurance rates are high. The risk is obviously high. You know, guys could get hurt very easily. If you're in the landscape industry at all, I'm sure you've heard or seen about guys getting sucked into a chipper, or guys being killed from like the winch pulling their rope down. So take your time, don't rush. That's what I tell my guys all the time. It's like, yo, like if it comes down to it, I'd rather not make any money from cutting the tree. The last thing I want you guys to do is rush. So like, even with the chipper, like we have a lot of protocols for us. Obviously, like as you guys saw, something that I guess I could talk about real quick. If you go back to the earlier clips, what we do is we load the chipper up. And here's what I mean. Obviously the chipper's on, but the blades aren't running. What we do is we'll stack up the chipper as much as possible and then turn it on so it all goes in one shot. It's not constantly on and people are feeding it. That's a lot more risk. So that's something that we do. Can we do it all the time? I mean, no, it depends on the tree. Like if it's very, very big, a lot of branches are coming down, then obviously we have to have this chipper running and we're feeding it. But at that point, you know, we're being very careful, stand outside of the zone so you don't get pushed in, feed it. You know, all the guys know the emergency stop on the chipper. It's literally right next to it. I'll show you guys that in a bit. But I mean, it's just about being careful, guys. That's it. But with anything, be careful, don't rush, because that stuff, it's dangerous. And you know, what we've done is we've pretty much listened to every horror story out there and then just educated the guys on the stuff that happens around the chipper. Another example, usually the climber has his rope hanging down. A lot of cases that have happened is the climber's rope gets sucked into the chipper and he gets pulled like a slingshot, you know what I'm saying? So those are all things that you have to pay attention to and look at whenever you're out there and you're bringing branches into the chipper. Let's go check out the other tree, reasons why he wants to cut it. So obviously we have this little guy right here. This little guy right here is leaning over his like porch and stuff like that. Obviously, if this tree fell, it probably wouldn't like be any damage. It'd probably mess up like his light post or something. Besides that, it wouldn't really be like a big deal. But now that tree fell over his sauna, now he wants no trees that lean over his property. I mean, hey, as he should. Very nice house, expensive, of course. Driveway the size of a, well, driveway as long as a football field. You know, take care of it, take care of the property, invest in it. That's one tree, like I said, back there. We got this one, and obviously the two that are in the back. We're gonna make our way back here through the chipper. Look, somebody broke my thing here, and this is what bothers me because I have OCD and I want everything to be perfect. So now I gotta make sure that we fix this ASAP because I like when everything is as it should be. You know, I don't like dinks and dents everywhere. So, but am I gonna be completely mad about it? No, it's just literally, it's 2 bolts, 2 nuts, you replace it. This is basically my chipper, guys. I've showed it before in other videos, but pretty cool. You got a safety latch right here. This thing spins, it moves the chute, you know, left or right. That little thing there moves the chute up and down. And then this as well will help you aim the chute into, you know, a certain angle if you'd like as well. Chipper is obviously key operated just like a car. You know, you go in, turn it, kind of you let the injectors get some fuel and you crank it on. That's about it. We keep a lockbox on it just like this. I mean, you could probably cut this little lock with like scissors, but I mean, hey, you know, anything to like deter people from messing with it. But that's basically it, guys. We have, you know, some hydraulics here. This is for the winch and everything like that. And that's it. This is that safety lock I was talking about right here. You know, if something is happening, you're paying attention. And if for whatever reason, you just, and chipper turns off. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. Like I said, we do have a decent amount of tree work lined up for the next few weeks, and we're just going to be tackling that until it's time for spring cleanups. Today it's February 24th. You know, we got 4 days left in February, and then right around mid-March we start our spring cleanups, and we'll start handling that. So this is, you know, a great time to start, you know, getting those trees done before the leaves come in and everything like that. I'm all done here. The guys are gonna finish up. I got some things to handle today. And, you know, the next time we're cutting trees, which is tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, if we're not doing anything, you know, I'll come by, we'll bring you guys along with us and, you know, just keep showing you guys a little bit more of the process, right? All right, guys, so we are here at another job. It's a few days later. Man, we've been cutting trees all week. But like I said, you know, we had a pretty good winter with snow. So all we did was kind of stack these jobs up and we're banging them out. You know, this week, next week, we probably got like a couple weeks lined up worth of tree work, which is cool. We start spring cleanups in a couple weeks as well. But I mean, we're here, same equipment as last time. Got my 550, got my roll-off dumpster, my chipper's here. And this job actually was not so complicated or so hard. We're actually here more for like a little bit of a cleanup, just some branches that have fallen off the trees over the winter. And then there was this tree that did snap. We've had a couple like windstorms and stuff like that. So tree snapped there, came to take care of that. We got some more brush in the front of the property. On this property, we're actually going to be doing some hardscape though. So this house here, it's going to be like a rehab center of some sort, but we're going to be cutting the bluestone right here. We're going to be adding some bluestone over there. It's already marked out for us. We're going to finish all that up there. This property, actually, they're moving in on Monday. Crazy. It's Thursday. I don't know how they're going to finish, but hey, we got this entire driveway to do, which we're going to probably finish in a couple days. I got to get the pavers here next week. We have a ramp to fix over here going to that door, and they had to do some like electrical work over there in the front of the driveway that they picked up some pavers, so we got to put them all down. Got some concrete mats here. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically it, guys. We got this, you know, nice, it's like 2,000 square feet worth of pavers that's going in here. And we got to knock out this curb. That's basically it. After that, we're probably going to clean up the property, get it ready for spring. Looks like there's still some leaves just about everywhere. So on this property, you know, like all these leaves, we're going to be cleaning it up. And in this job, you know, we're doing the hardscape. We're here for some trees, some brush removal. We got some more brush right there on the side. And I actually got this job through a builder, right? Made a connection with them. I've done a lot of work for them, and I maintain a very, very good relationship with them. When they call me, I always make sure I answer and get them, you know, whatever that they need done. They called me a few times for the property for snow removal this year, and we were here taking care of it. So that's why it is very, very important to maintain good relationships with a lot of these people who have more jobs for you out there. All right, guys, so right now we're actually on a site that we are doing a cleanup on. As you guys can see, truck and trailers up there. I got my 550 and my dump trailer back there behind me. There's a lot of cars, you know. They're here to watch us clean this up today. No, I'm joking. There's actually is an estate sale here at this house, man. Unfortunately, our client has passed away, so they're getting ready to put the house on the market very, very early in the year. I mean, there's still snow on the ground, so we got to do a cleanup for them, you know what I mean? They're getting some drone shots and some pictures of the house, I guess, Monday morning. So we're Saturday, we're here today trying to get it all cleaned up for them. But while we're here this morning, Saturday morning, got my coffee with me, you know what I mean? Handling some leads that came in. Check this out. Got some leads that came in from our Facebook ad. We have 3 that came in overnight. Well, not overnight. One was at 12 in the morning, and the other 2 were at 6 and 7 in the morning. And they're pretty good. Like, look at this one. This is for a maintenance lead. And basically the way that we do it is we request all the information that we need from them for me to be able to quote it. And shout out to my guy Vinny. He automates everything for us. As soon as they opt in, they get an automatic text message, and they automatically get created as a client in my QuickBooks. So all I got to do in my QuickBooks is go into my QuickBooks, obviously, and just create an estimate and send it over to them. And if you guys haven't already, watch my video on how to send residential maintenance proposals, because I literally have it saved as a template. I could literally send this quote in about less than a minute. And also, if you guys want to work with Vinny on ads, I know he's taking on some more clients. So hit the link in the description, tap in with him, get connected. He knows what he's doing. He's made it super, super, super easy for us to handle all this. Yo, this guy just hit my cone from my maintenance trailer. Now I gotta go get it. Damn, yo, he just left it over there. Look, look, look. That's fucked up.
How's it looking? How's it looking? Damn.
Looks like it went.
This guy dragged it pretty far. All the way down the whole block. Shit happens, you know?
Yeah, that's alright. As long as she didn't hit my trailer.
What do you got in there?
Got my mowers, which I hate. I never got to sell, but I think I'm gonna give them another shot, because we have those big commercial accounts. They're residential, like they're apartments, and you know, most people work from home. We're gonna see how it goes, like see if we get a positive return using the electric equipment. You know what I mean? It's worth a try, yeah. Because I could just sell them for like, I don't know, 20 grand, 25 grand each. We didn't start spring cleanups yet. Like I said, the reason we're here is because it's unfortunate that my client over here passed away. So we're just getting it ready for it to go on the market. But we're gonna start spring cleanups in a couple weeks, maybe by like the 20th. For this property here today, as I mentioned, doing the cleanup, pretty much all wrapped up. We're just gonna get moving, get started with the day. We have other things to do, other things on the schedule. But I'm glad we were here. We were able to get this done for them and help them put it on the market. We have some stuff to pull out. Like there's some bushes you can't really see on that one. You can see like on this one. She painted like with spray paint red what she wants us to pull out. So we're gonna pull those things out here when we're done, and that'll be it. We have some hardscape stuff to do to finish up later today, and we have some other tree removal stuff to do later today as well. We actually cut down a big tree yesterday but I was not able to make it and record it for you guys. So this is pretty much a full week video that we've been doing here, but we're taking our salters off probably on Monday or Tuesday, and putting them away for the season. We're gonna keep one plow and one salter on one truck just in case. But winter's over, summer's here. That's basically it. That's on the schedule for the next few weeks. Start getting ready for spring cleanups, and yeah. All right, guys, so as you guys saw there, over the course of a few days, we had a couple tree jobs there lined up, and just like I said in the video, guys, be careful if you do get into tree work. It's a great industry. There's a lot of money in that industry. However, it is an industry that is very dangerous. So with that being said, guys, we're gonna get more footage for you guys with the upcoming jobs coming up. I have more tree work lined up. I have actually my maintenance crew starting spring cleanups in just 2 weeks. Crazy, man. We were just plowing snow, but I guess this is the way that it works. Hardscape projects as well. We're actually laying 2,200 square feet of pavers at one of my job sites now. I've made a video about it, but we're gonna go over there this week, record some of that content there as well, and share it on here for you guys. So if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe. If you haven't already, follow me on Instagram.